Hey guys, welcome to Mikey's Video Game Madness. Today we're playing Jurassic Park: The Lost World for the PlayStation 1 on the PlayStation 3. I'm going to pick easy. This game is ridiculously hard. I'm not going to lie. This game had a lot of good ideas, but it had poor execution and executing those ideas, I guess. But the game actually has some really nice music. For some reason that doesn't have the Jurassic Park theme song, which I think should be a requirement of all Jurassic Park games. So when I played the Jurassic Park, whatever the heck that game was, I don't even know what the subtitle was, where you actually could build your park and it actually had the Jurassic Park theme song. It was a pretty big deal because it was the first time I have ever heard the Jurassic Park theme song actually used in a game. But anyway, pretty much this is a 2.5D game, and you start out as a compy, then you graduate to playing a Velociraptor, then I believe a T-Rex, and then a human being. This game's really hard for the fact that you don't really have any continues that I'm aware of where you can start over again after you lose all your lives, and the jumping is off. It was so bad to the point that when this game became a greatest hits title, it actually became a director's cut where they rectified some of those problems, but I never got to play that version, so I don't know exactly what they changed. You probably could find it on Wikipedia, as I always suggest. I know you shouldn't rely on all your facts being based off of Wikipedia, but it is a useful tool. We don't need to see the bad CGI of the Compassaurus. This game takes a while to load, so you play as a cute little compy. The controls are pretty floaty. I don't know what this little roll's for. Well, he has a little backup move, kind of like Alucard does on Castlevania Symphony of the Night. If I tap forward, he like goes 3 feet after he goes forward. Watch him tap forward, and he still walks forward some more. That becomes a pain in the ass when you're trying to judge jumps. Now there should be some button where you can eat other dinosaurs, but I don't know what it is offhand. Look at this awesome collision detection. I forgot what the eat button is. There it is. That's pretty unique. You don't see that in any games unless it stars a vampire or something. See, what would have been cool about this game, although it probably couldn't have handled it, like on the movies, the compies kind of come at you in packs. So it'd be nice if I had like maybe 6 other compies following me. Then maybe it'd be better. But the music's good. It's I can't think of his name, but it's the guy who did the first Call of Duty's music, the Medal of Honor music, and now he does, what's the director's name, like J.J. Abrams, or something, who does who directs the new Star Trek movies, who will direct the new Star Wars movies, and he also was in charge of that TV show Heroes that I never watched. But he does the music for all his stuff, and I believe that movie was called Super 8, which It's actually pretty good, not because it was particularly original. It was good because it basically emulated perfectly an old Steven Spielberg movie, which Steven Spielberg himself can't seem to emulate anymore. I forgot what those claws do. I think they make you more vicious. The more vicious you become, yeah, I think you're... Oh shit, on a stick. I think the more you kill, you see your pupil like change. I don't want to say it like retracts or dilates. It actually kind of changes into like this predator like pupil. I thought this game looked so good when it was brand new. At the time that this came out, it had one of those little 3D hologram cases. I also had another game by Electronic Arts, which I'll probably play at some point, called Skull Monkeys. I've still managed to save that game because I actually like it. Now look at my eye, it's turned red. I don't know if I can kill those dinosaurs or not. I don't want anything to do with them. I'm surprised I survived that fall. Well, see, now it gets pretty bad. The jumping in this game is so terrible. And guess where it starts you? All the way from the beginning. Wasn't that nice of the game? I think it has something to do with me not getting these things, maybe? I don't know. I think those are just food though. I literally haven't played this game in over 10 years. It's just been sort of laying around, and I was like, why don't I make a video about it before I don't play it for another 15 years? But I am curious what the director's cut version is like. Maybe it'd make the game better, because when you play as a T-Rex, it's pretty awesome. I believe this game runs on some password system, if I'm not mistaken. Those plants are poisonous, that's why I'm avoiding them. Curious what the new Star Wars movie is going to be like. They have that new movie coming out about Jackie Robinson 41. Harrison Ford looks pretty rough. I know part of it is to make him look that way, but he is in his 70s. I mean, he's so old, his voice has even changed to this gruff voice. As much as it would suck if they make a Blade Runner sequel and they decide to include Decker in it, which Ridley Scott's been actually talking about making a sequel for a while now, pretty serious. And I'd say Dan Aykroyd's been talking about Ghostbusters 3 for a long time, and it's never happened too, but Ridley Scott did make Prometheus, so it seems like Ridley Scott usually follows through with what he says, so they just need to make somebody else play Decker if they do it. Because Harrison Ford is just too old. Now if you collect all those DNA fragments, which you can look it up on YouTube, different Mikey that you see there, Jeff Goldblum actually gives you a message about congratulating you for finding the DNA fragments and that you need to go outside and play or something. I don't know how to make this jump. It's been so long. You have to just make it like... It's ridiculous what this game expects of you with the platforming. Because the compy doesn't know just how to stop when he tries to jump on platforms. It has all these other extra frames of animation to try to make it look more lifelike. And there's no such thing as lifelike unless it's full motion video on a PlayStation 1 game. Son of a bitch, I'm not even doing that. He's literally tumbling over from the momentum, and that's not physics, that's just the animation. You have to jump in the air, well, I'm starting to remember, to make it cancel out that animation, which is flippin' ridiculous. There should be no reason you should put up with that. Son of a bitch! Alright, I'm not showing you guys the same thing for the 500th time in a row. You get the idea. Unfortunately, you won't get the idea what it's like to play as a velociraptor, which I never could. I think maybe I got to the T-Rex level, but there's just too many trial and error deaths to even get very far in this game to film a short video of. So thank you guys for watching. This is Jurassic Park, The Lost World. If you're considering playing this game, check out the green labeled Greatest Hits collection version of this game, which is a director's cut version. Now I don't know what color like the Greatest Hits version, or even if they're called Greatest Hits versions, are in other regions, but that's what it is in the US. So anyway guys, thank you for watching and take care. Bye.